Pause whatever you're doing. This bonus moment is worth it. You're listening to the Ever Airwaves Think Podcast. Because unfortunately, we are low on Black men out here, and it's a problem. And what do we do with problems? What do we do when there are limited resources and things out of our control? What do we do in crisis mode? We go into solution mode. We get to the problem solving. We get activated. So let's do some Black math here. What's less Black man plus more Black women equal? It equals we have to expand our reach. We have to go to the other side because the other side is working. It's because it's what's working for our other sisters out here, right? And there's a lot more options on the other side right now. So that's what we're gonna have to do. Now that you know Black represents every color of the rainbow, or the crayon box that is, you should be able to understand its versatility. Keyword versatility, my dear. Black goes well with every color because it's a neutral backdrop that highlights and complements other colors. You hear me? It complements other colors. Let that sink in. I'm coming to you with facts, big facts, facts on facts on facts. And I need for you to expand your mind beyond just art here, because I'm not even really talking about art. I'm talking about stepping outside your dating comfort zone, your preference comfort zone. We're sitting on over 8.2 billion people in the world right now and still counting, okay? Hour by hour, minute by minute, every day. Now, don't get me wrong, girlfriend. I loves me a Black man. I mean, I'm married to one, okay? A whole Black man. But I need for you to follow the numbers. Sis, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. We are dealing with a pool right now of lesser Black men to choose from because there's more of us Black women in the US than Black men. And the same goes for my lady listeners over the pond. The Black population in Europe is way smaller compared to the white population. As I said, men lie, women lie, numbers don't, and neither does God. And what does God have to do with this exactly? Everything. God knew what he was doing when he populated this earth. He started it with Black people. Adam and Eve were Black, my friend. And where am I going with this? I'm going deep because you need to understand. If you have a limited pool of options, then you need to expand your horizon. And I'm going to do that for you. Get into it. But first, do you remember the movie Something New, starring Sanaa Lathan, who played Kenya McQueen? I love how they put Queen in her name, okay? But anyway, where she basically got set up on a blind date with a fine white guy because she promised her friends that she'd be more open in her dating choices, pretty much to up her chances in like settling down and getting married and having a family. Well, I just recently rewatched that movie again, and it really pushed me to bring this topic to the show. I love this movie, okay? Kenya, she was a successful, career-driven Black woman like you and me, and she was a perfectionist. Lord help us perfectionist women. I'm working on it. But Kenya lived a high societal life, and she finally put her guard down and let the chemistry grow between her and Brian, who was the white guy, her landscape architect. And so many times, we find ourselves like Kenya. We are women who've been told to wait for the perfect man, especially one who matches our cultural expectations. And there's a real unspoken pressure for successful Black women to find that ideal Black man. Now, Kenya, her walls were up, weren't they? Okay, I know your walls be all the way up too. We be blocking everything coming our way, sometimes blocking our own blessing. But child, her and Brian, they finally locked in. Okay, they locked in, and everybody wants Brian. If you know, you know. He was painting her toenails and everything. You hear me? I was like, okay. He was like, get rid of that 24-inch bust down, and was like, let me see your natural hair. I was weak. Then, of course, Blair Underwood and his fine Black self enters the scene. He played Mark, everything Kenya always thought she wanted. Her mama wanted that for her, and he was. But at the end of the day, he wasn't. Mark wasn't right for Kenya. Brian was. And Kenya was stuck on what other people would think, if she was betraying like her own culture, if she still felt like she was going to belong amongst her people. But at the end of the day, who cares what people think? Okay? No, you're not betraying your culture. You're expanding it. And the culture is not canceling you, boo. And not Mike Epps being the voice of reason. And her daddy too. But I have several friends that are living their best interracial lives with their whole white husbands or husbands of other cultures or ethnicities and races. All right. The best they ever had. And they be treating them right. And I love that for them. I call them my brother. Okay. You treated my sis right. You my brother. You my bro. Okay. And they got what they wanted, even though they never knew that's what they wanted until they got it, until they gave it a chance. You feel me? Kenya, she finally went the distance, y'all, and y'all need to go the distance. If you want the rest of this conversation, the full episode is in the description. This is the Ever Airwaves Think podcast.